timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edged away. Yes, it is.
Good afternoon, and it's time to welcome you once again to the Oman Cricket Academy. Wonderful lush green outfields of the Oman Cricket, and in the background, the Al Hajar Mountains, a scenic view that you don't want to be missing out on. But at the moment, it is a time for a contest that you want to watch out for. Royal Oman Stallions taking on Renaissance Challengers. In the center was Pranav Mehta with the two captains just a while ago. Time to flip a coin here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Game number 8 of the Oman D20, as Royal Oman Stallions are looking to take on Renaissance Challengers. With me are the two captains, Mohammad Nadeem, to start off for Royal Oman Stallions. Sufyan Mahmood, the social media sensation, and the Renaissance Challengers captain, Jeevan Amana, the match referee, to make sure that the proceedings are perfect. Nadeem, flip the coin. Heads is the call. Tails it is. Nadeem, early advantage. What would you like to do and why?
I'm going to bowl first.
Any particular reasons?
We believe even yesterday I said there is some help for the bowlers in the second phase, for the batsmen in the second phase. So I believe that's why we're going to bowl first.
And what about Mohammad Nadeem as a batsman? We have been noticing that you're coming a little too late, and which is not working for your side. Would you be coming a little up?
Actually, I want to. There are a few very good youngsters. I want to give them chance. It is not a chance. They are actually deserving people. So that is why I always prefer to give them chance. And maybe for the team, because at the start of the tournament, later on we can have this beneficial for the team.
Definitely. What's the number in your mind, and any changes in the side?
We have one change, and Yashas is in and Sharfu is out.
And how much do you want to restrict them to?
Anything 140, 130 we want to restrict them.
Good luck, Nadeem.
Thank you.
Toss not on your favour, Sophia. What would you have done and why?
We would have bowled first as well, because I think under the lights the wicket would have come, the ball would come better into the ball. But it's okay, I trust my team. Our batsmen have done well in the first match. Yesterday was a bad game, but hopefully we can put up a score and defend it.
What changes today from yesterday's game? A little bit of panic yesterday?
Yes, yesterday I think we bowled well, but while chasing we didn't make partnerships. And with regards to the changes, I think we have one change. Hanif is out and Manik is back.
Good luck, Sufyan.
Thank you so much.
So the news from the centre is that the very experienced Mohammad Nadeem has won the toss, and he wants to swing the ball first. Won the toss and chose to bowl first. It's a no-brainer. New wicket to bat on. And that is where this is a side to watch out for. Hamad Mirza right at the top. Very attacking, very positive. With him is the left-hander Prithvi Machi. Osman Ali Shah has a big role to play at number 3. Asif Khan Pathan and his power. Amanullah Rafiqi, we are still trying to define him. Sufyan Mahmood, the captain. Nadeem Khan, Shehbaz, Syed Amir Shah, Mohammad Yusuf, the left-arm spinner. And Hamdullah Khalil with that extra bit of pace. And that sums up Renaissance Challengers. Talking about the opponent, Royal Oman Stallions, Anshuman Guru Prasanna will have to come good today. He's been on the shores for a while now. Junaid Ahmed, Karan Sonavle, the maestro, Amir Zishan, still to prove himself. Usman Ali Afridi, Mohammad Nadeem, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, the left-handed all-rounder. Mohammad Afridi and his power. Hasnain Ali Shah with his all-round abilities. Sagar Parmar and Yashas GL. That sums up Royal Oman Stallions. We're ready for ball number 1. Jitin Kumar Ramarandi has the new ball in his hand. And joining me for the set of first 7 overs, it is me, Mudassir Ali Qureshi, and with me is Freddie Lonaban.
Good afternoon, Pranav. Good afternoon, Mudassir bhai. Good afternoon, Pranav, and good afternoon, Mudassir bhai. Nice to be back in the com box.
Busy personality, was busy officiating the game early in the day, now in the com box. Thanks a lot for your presence here.
Thank you, sir. Always a pleasure.
So both the sides are making one change. No Sharifuddin comes in Yashash GL, and Said Ali goes out, and Yusuf comes in for challenges. Ramanandi to Usman Ali. Firmly push, yet to get off the mark. Tell us about the conditions. You're out there in the middle. Winter time here.
It's winter time, but it was quite warm during the day. But I think as it pans out in the evening, we'll have a better climate and better weather conditions.
Very watchful. In the early game, you're in the limelight. The way you give that run-out decision, just wanted to know about that.
Oh, the talk in the umpire's room was about that decision. It was too quick. Unfortunately, I couldn't get into the right position. But seeing the replays, we are happy that it was the right decision at the end.
Quick single. Direct hit. Some serious questions, but not out, says the umpire. It doesn't matter whether you are in a good position or not. What matters is the decision. And it was a right decision given by you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. This comes with a little bit of experience which we have had. Thank you.
That also gave us some time to have a cup of tea in between before you made that decision. It took a long time.
Yeah, because I had to replay it in my mind a couple of times before giving the decision because I wanted to be spot on. And also I knew you guys would like to have a cup of tea during that time.
Both the teams have played a couple of games, one win, one loss. Yesterday, they lost to the sister concern company, Yalla Shabab. Flick of the wrist, going past that to fine leg, lightning outfield. The first boundary of the mark, Mirza in style.
Oh, that was tucked away very neatly. Backward square and 4 runs there. Ramanandi pitching it on the leg, neatly tucked away, and 4 runs.
Mirza in his own style, getting off the mark. Got starts but not able to convert those good starts into a big score. Yesterday, Renaissance Challengers, they struggled to chase down 127 against Majis Titans. Loosener, all he could get is just a single. To end the over number 1, it's 6 for no loss. Hassan Ali, right arm quick bowler, pulled but straight towards Usman. Such an important tournament for all these boys, Freddy Bhai, because keeping in mind World Cup just around the corner. Your thoughts?
Yeah, this tournament I think is at the right time. A very good platform for all these youngsters and those fringe players who are pushing themselves for a place. Right time to exhibit their talent and try and see if they can make it into the squad.
Pulled nicely and clears that 65 meters boundary with ease. Mirza looking dangerous.
Astain pitching it there, and Mirza, he has all the time in the world. A lovely pull shot. 6 runs to him.
Yet again, finding those boundaries and maximums with ease. Oozing class and confidence. Hamad Mirza. A change in the field. The short mid wicket has been moved to offside. So the channel, it should be towards that middle end off for Hasnain. Wayward, not a proper collection. He's not a regular wicket keeper, Junaid Ahmed, but certainly saving few runs. Talking about this tournament, Freddie, I just wanted to understand, yes, this is an important tournament for the players, but how important is this platform for the umpires, especially for the upcoming umpires in this region?
I would say it's a very, very good platform, and this time they have added some more umpires. They have brought them up to this level. So it gives us enough exposure. It's also giving the new, fresh umpires to officiate along with the seasoned and senior umpires who are in the ICC panel also, like Mr. Vinod Babu is umpiring right now, and we have Mr. Hari Krishna. So when you partner these people, you learn from them also, just by watching them, how they are carrying out their activities on the field. So it's an excellent platform for the umpires to pick up and sharpen their skills on the field.
Just getting excited. Wanted to ask so many questions to you regarding umpiring field. Nine runs so far in this over. Just 3 balls bowled by Hasnain. Using the feet, coming down the track just for a single. How difficult it is, especially for the newcomers, when we talk about the umpires in this region, because these are the live games. Yes, as a human, sometimes you make some mistakes, some errors. So any message to them, how can we cope up from those mistakes?
Yeah, it's always a learning process. Mistakes, we're all humans. Mistakes can happen. But it depends on how quickly you learn from that mistake and recover and come back. And be confident when you're doing your next game.
The way you gave that run out, very confident. Though you're not in a good position, but still that experience that came into play. And I like the way you took your own time. You were not at all in a hurry. So what were you trying to figure it out?
I was just playing out what I saw in my mind and just trying to be sure whether the bat had grounded and whether he was in time. So that's why I took a couple of seconds extra to make that decision.
So another single, a good over for Renaissance Challengers. 2 done, 17 for none. Searching for the first wicket, Ramanandi. Change of pace, never a single. Just feeling the heat, Usman Ali Shah.
Usman seemed to be in a big hurry there and to scramble through for the single, but fortunately came back in time.
It's a triple-header day. It's a lovely Friday afternoon. Slight wind blowing across the ground, and in the com box we have got a special guest. The Oman Cricket Empire, Mr. Freddie, in the com box, and it gives us an opportunity to ask few questions. A quick single. Tell us about your career, how you started this passion and the love for officiate this game.
Earlier days, I used to play in the lower division league for my company. And then in 2012, I had a fall from a bike and I dislocated my right arm. So I used to bowl a bit those days. So, and then I had to give up playing. Then I thought I wanted to be in the part of the thing. So I thought, okay, best thing is to at least take up umpiring. You can be in the middle of the action, and I've never regretted it. It's been a wonderful journey. So I started this. I did my course level 0 and level 1 in 2014, and then started doing the lower division matches and moved up.
And also, I must say, you can look for a new opportunity. It's better just relax in the commentary box, watch the game, call the game. A beautiful short arm jab from Hamad Mirza. He's in a hurry, the second maximum. Ramanandi had been punished for bowling a bit shorter.
A lovely shot by Hamad Mirza. What you can see when Hamad Mirza plays is he has so much of time, and is a class act by himself.
Took the spotlight in the recently concluded Asia Cup, where he scored a brilliant 50 against the mighty Indians. He was highly praised by the Indian players. A talented top order batter. Flick of the wrist just for a single. It's a good start for Renaissance Challengers. Majority of the runs coming from the blade of Mirza.
Yeah, Mirza seems to be in a big hurry, and rightly so. They would like to put up a big score and see if they can contain the.
Not happy Ramanandi, scanning the field towards the leg side. Usman Ali Shah. So many options in the bowling department. The captain himself, Mohammad Nadeem, can bowl. Sagar Parmar as a spinner. Usman Afridi, another left-arm orthodox. Quick single. Another good over. Back-to-back good overs for Renaissance Challengers. 3 gone, 26 for no loss. So fast bowlers are not able to provide that breakthrough. The captain introduces Sagar Parmar early into the attack, a slip in position. A very watchful Usman Ali. A cautious approach. 11 deliveries, just 3 runs, that too in the power play, Freddie.
It's very unlikely of Usman Ali Shah. Normally he also tries to score quick.
Just a single. No Hamad Frak for Renaissance Challengers. So new pair at top of the order. Beautifully bowled, quicker delivery, trying to go big. This has been the problem for Mirza. Sometimes he just get carried away.
Yeah, especially when he's playing well, all of a sudden he loses his concentration, gets carried away and tries to go for that big shot. This time he was completely beaten.
See, this is what we were talking about. So much potential when we talk about Hamad Mirza. He needs to value his wicket.
Rightly, see, he's been doing well. He had scored 19 runs of just 8 deliveries, and now all of a sudden he seems to be in a very, very big hurry and getting beaten on those 2 occasions.
Quick single. What an over in progress. Just a couple of runs, a boundaryless over so far. Keeping things tight, Parmar. A backward deep square leg and long off 2 fielders outside 30-yard circle. Can he find a boundary? A cautious approach. Very defensive. Usman Ali. 4 gone, 28 for no loss. Another left arm orthodox in the power play. Usman Afridi. He needs to break the shackles here, Usman Ali. You cannot expect runs from one end. Trying to sweep. They started off really well, but playing 2-minute dot deliveries, it might hurt them.
Yeah, they started off quite well, but in the last over, Sagar has pulled things back for them. Now they seem to be struggling to get those runs.
Few seasons back, he started his career with Royal Oman Stallions. Then last season, for few tournaments, he was part of Majlis Titans. Now back with Royal Oman, Usman Afridi, a talented all-rounder, darting in, not giving an inch to go big.
Yeah, both these spinners, they're not giving away anything, keeping it tight. And both Usman Ali Shah and Hamad Mirza are finding it difficult to score off these 2 bowlers.
Chopped on, trying to play late. Afridi strikes in his first over. The struggle for Ali Shah comes to an end.
These 2 bowlers that put the brakes on the scoring, and Usman Ali Shah finally out.
It's 31 for the loss of 1. Prithvi Machi, the new batter to the fall of Usman Ali. What an over. A successful over from Afridi. 5 gone, 31 for the loss of 1. So now left hand right hand combination. After a good start, the last few overs pulling things back in their favour is the bowling side. Thanks to both the spinners and astute captaincy. This is what I like about Mohammad Nadeem. Those quick changes, he takes those fine quick decisions which always works in the favour of the team.
Nadeem comes with so much of experience. While you old fox, even when he comes to bowl, you can see that in his thing. Well, this is where his experience, he's bringing all his experience into the game.
Attacking field. This new batter. Interestingly, though it's a left arm orthodox, still going with the slip here. Couple of dot deliveries, very watchful Prithvi Machi because he's short of runs in this tournament. And all eyes will be on Machi. It's a shorter boundary towards the leg side. Will he target that boundary? Goes on the back foot but not able to beat the fielder at fine.
These two bowlers, they have really kept things very, very tight. They have just given away, I think, 6 runs in the last 15 deliveries.
Another dot. So much of talent available in this region when we talk about left arm orthodox spinners.
We can see one of the bowlers from Renaissance also, Nadeem. He is also a very good prospect and find for Oman. He did extremely well in the Emerging Asia Cup.
Cuts but straight towards the fielder. And for me, the future looks bright when we talk about Sagar Parmar. He's a kind of a bowler which resembles like Shakil Ahmed, darting in, not giving an inch. The focus is on that economy, and in the process he always finds a way to get a wicket.
Absolutely right. excellent bowler. He's been playing for quite some time. And yes, he's also learning from the other seniors in his team. A good prospect.
The power play gone, 33 for the loss of 1. Started nicely thanks to Mirza finding a boundary, then a maximum. He came hard against Hasnain Ali. Ramanandi was also sent out of the park. But once the spinners were introduced, they found hard to find those gaps. In the process, they have lost Usman Ali Shah. So the power play is done and dusted. The good news for Renaissance, Mirza still out there in the middle. Machi, 6 balls, just a single, taking his own time. Afridi will continue from Oman LNG end.
Yeah, these two bowlers have put a complete break on the scoring. And this will only add to the pressure on Hamad Mirza.
Rightly said. And this has been the problem for Renaissance challengers. They always expect some magic from Hamad Mirza. There are other players, you need to step up, you need to score runs, be positive, show some intent.
Yeah, what they need to do is that try and play around Hamad Mirza, rotate the strike and give him enough strike so that he can keep the scoreboard ticking for them. What these two bowlers have done now is bowling so tight, even Hamad is finding it difficult to pierce the field and get his runs.
Not much purchase for the spinners from this surface, but the length has been key for Usman and for Sagar.
They are not giving away anything. They are keeping it wicket to wicket. It's just simple logic. And the Renaissance, the batters are finding it difficult to play them.
Another single. All of a sudden, boundaries dried up here. They started the campaign on a bright note against Muscat Thunderers, but that loss against Majis Titans, where the batters did not took that responsibility, chasing 127, they lost that game by a huge margin to Majis Renaissance Challengers. Wanted to drive, but yet again playing a bit early, ball stopping and coming onto the blade. So dealing in singles, trying to stitch a partnership, Mirza and Machi. Another tight over from Afridi comes to an end. 7 gone, 37 for the loss of 1. So persisting with spinners, Sagar Parmar will continue from Oman tail end. Very watchful, quick hands, a quicker delivery, well managed by Mirza. But the problem is, they're not able to find that boundary. A shorter boundary, 55 meters toward the leg side for Machi. He needs to take chances.
Yeah, it's time now. Machi gives it a go. Shorter boundary, as you rightly said, so on the leg side for Machi. He needs to look at some way of finding the boundary.
This has been the case with Usman Ali, now with Machi. Not able to read the strike, playing too many dot deliveries. Played fine, but what an effort from Karan Sonavle. The fielder was bit fine at short third, doing an extremely good job, Sonavle. What I feel is sometimes the team, they need to make few changes, slight adjustments in the batting order, because Machi is struggling. You could have easily used Nadeem Khan as a pinch hitter, who's a clean striker of a cricket ball. He goes down on one knee. What an excellent effort. Yashash GL, the fast bowler, running hard and saving runs for his side.
Yeah, excellent effort from Ashes. The captain now needs to think we are heading into we are closing to the drinks break. Probably they'll have a chat and see if they could alter their batting order. They have to find a way to get going and break the shackles. The spinners are really put them in a tight spot now.
The run rate dipping down, 8 overs gone, 41 for the loss of 1. Five overs bowled between them, gave away just 15 runs. Afridi will continue. Using the feet, goes inside out, and not a good effort from Jiten Kumar Ramanandi. A maximum, a much needed maximum from the blade of Machi.
Machi on this occasion stepping out and giving it a mighty heave. There could have been a better effort by the fielder there, but all the same, breaking the shackles now with that 6.
And they need to capitalize. They started off really well with a maximum. 4 more legal deliveries left. 2 experienced batters for Renaissance challengers.
They need to take advantage of that early 6 which they got. Put some pressure back on the bowler and try to get maximum runs during this over.
Playing with 4 fast bowlers, Royal Oman's challenge, Jiten Kumar Ramanandi, Hasnain, Captain Nadeem himself, Yashash GL back into the playing 11, few spinners. And they have the service of Karan Sonavle, who can bowl those off break. So many options for Nadeem. Of 49, couple of more deliveries left in this over, and also the new recruit Mohammad Afridi, he can also bowl gentle medium pace. So 50 comes up for Renaissance, running hard, coming back for that second, putting that pressure on Yashash GL. Excellent running between the wickets. They have lost to Usman Ali. Machi, now he's looking good after getting that maximum, growing in confidence. So 10 runs from that over of Afridi, 9 gone, 51 for the loss of 1. The offie, Karan Sonavle. Excellent work by the fielder in the deep. He struggled in the previous season, but now looking good. Karan Sonavle among the runs, batted beautifully. Got 44 in the previous encounter against Yalla Shabab. Can also roll his arm. He can provide those wickets to your side. A lack of intent to go hard. We can see that it won't help the cause of the team.
Definitely, it's not going to help the cause of the team. But we can see Machi slowly beginning to open up. His feet are beginning to move now.
Plays with the soft hands. But good to see Hamad Mirza. He's applying himself. This is what we expect from Hamad Mirza.
He is the backbone of the team, so he needs to stay there, and the other players should play around him and get the score moving.
Trying to go for that reverse shot. An ordinary shot resulted in the fall of Prithvi Machi. The pressure was mounting on him, and Karan Sonavle strikes in his first over.
Karan bowls, Prithvi going for that reverse shot, not able to get hold of it, and Karan Sonavale, true to his name, man with the golden arm, strikes in his very first over.
So wicket number 2 goes down, it's 54 on board, and it's time for a short drinks break.
So after the drinks break, Pranav Mehta has joined us in the comm box.
Karan Sonavle is going to be the key for Royal Oman Stallions. Coming into his first over, immediately does what he does best. The magical arm of Karan Sonavle gets a wicket. 4 for 1 in his first over. 10 overs done. 55 for the loss of 2. Renaissance Challengers. Usman Afridi into his final over. 1 for 17. He's been exceptional. Good amount of turn, grip. Freddie, tell me something about umpiring that I don't know. How difficult is it? Different kind of wickets to adapt to the situation.
I wouldn't say difficult, Pranav, but yes, you need to remain focused. You know about it. We have done our level 0 and level 1 course together, and we have done some matches also together. So it's not the question of difficulty, it's how focused you stay there and the amount of concentration you put and how you recover back.
Turn bounce for Usman Afridi, who's certainly putting in good amount of revs. Tell me something about that. That's a part of your exercise. Do you watch the release points of the bowlers?
It's not always possible to watch all these things because you need to look at the foot landing also. So each umpire will have his own technique of watching what he feels is the best for him.
So which ones are there for you? What's your process? Rotated for a single. Slowly trying to build a partnership here.
Yeah, I do try to see where the bowler releases the ball and try to follow the ball as much as possible. Because you also need to see the foot landing, you need to see where the ball pitches and keep your eyes glued to the ball.
Drilled straight down the ground for a single. We do have Freddie along with us and we're going to be talking lots more about umpiring. 11 overs done, 59 for the loss of 2. Renaissance Challengers. Yashash GL comes into the attack. Express pace, probably one of the quickest in the circuit. He's one of those players who's also debuting for that big ticket. Hamad Mirza. Love this responsible role play from Hamad Mirza. 33 of 29. That's something that you don't see way too often.
Yeah, when Hamad started off, he started off at a very quick pace. But then after the spinners came, both Sagar and Usman Ali, they bowled real well, they bowled tight, and they pulled it back for Oman Stallions. And the other batters have been struggling to find their rhythm.
Now, Freddie, you were there in the middle for almost around 40 overs, just around 40 overs. What do you think is a good score on a wicket like this?
I think somewhere around 140, 150 will be a good score on this wicket. Even if you saw the first game, the team had lost 3 quick wickets, but then that beautiful partnership brought them back into the game, and 153 was a good score. But again, their fielding let them down, and then some catches put down, and Muscat City were able to get through the line.
Certainly the quality of Jatinder Singh coming to the party, and obviously Ashish Odedra, as cool as a cucumber, made sure that he anchored the innings to victory. The first victory for Muscat Thunderers in this tournament. And what that has done is it has leveled the field, because IS were running away right at the top. Muscat Thunderers have pulled them back and kept them at 4 points. At the same time, Muscat Thunderers have jumped from 0 to 2. Pulled well. Almost feels as if Royal Oman Stallions are fielding with 20 fielders, because there's a fielder everywhere.
Yeah, that's where the captaincy of Nadeem comes into play. He's got his fielders at the right spots. His bowlers are delivering as per his plan.
Now talk us about the kind of pressure that is applied on the umpires. I'm going to go very personal. From my days of playing, which has been way past probably a decade, things have changed, things have transformed. I haven't umpired for the last 5 years as well. So I want to know from the recent past, how much pressure is applied to get a decision in their favor by the players?
That is always there. The players, especially the fielding side, they always make their appeals loud. Sometimes we can even hear the fielders talk among themselves, telling, "Appeal karo, please appeal." Only then the umpire will be able to give the decision. So yes, and we have also seen sometimes they try to target certain umpires, but then most of the umpires, they are experienced, they know, they are able to pick the tricks of the fielders and not yield into that pressure.
Trying to play the uppercut. Yashas GL is here to pick up a wicket, and at the moment he is getting the better of Hamad Mirza, who is just going to be taking a walk. 4 runs from that over, 12 overs done, 63 for the loss of 2. Sargar Parmar comes in for his final over from the Oman LNG end. The left-arm spinners have certainly controlled the proceedings. Short boundary on the leg side, but Sargar Parmar is trusted with it because he's a tricky customer. Freddie, tell me, in the first game, who was the best player that you enjoyed, relished watching right from the best view in the house? Sagar Parmar bowling a tight spell at the moment. Tong down the ground. Another single. So, whom did you enjoy the most?
In the first inning, brilliant knock by Atharva Kalidas Kale. At that time, they were struggling, but then IS was struggling, losing 3 wickets. But then, brilliant knock from him, and he brought them back into the game with that lovely partnership with Roff.
What a moment at the time. Striking less than 6 runs per over. Hamad Mirza has kept his cool. He's still in the middle. 36 of 34. It's a fighting knock for him. He's another player who is auditioning for the big stage. Yes, as a commentator, watching from the bird's eye, it almost feels as if he has a certain ticket considering his recent past, recent form, the kind of performance that he put up against India. But then when I know the selection panel, full toss, misses a straight one, Hamad Mirza, just when we were appreciating the quality of Hamad Mirza and the calmness that Hamad Mirza was keeping, a full toss is missed straight. And Sagar Parmar has disturbed the stumps.
It's as good as you miss. I hit delivery from Sagar Parmar and gets the better of Hamad Mirza. Probably the commentator's curse, Pranav?
Certainly the commentator's curse. Just when we were appreciating the quality, Hamad Mirza has to walk back to the dugout. 68 for the loss of 3. A good knock of Hamad Mirza comes to an end in a way that he wouldn't have wanted. He was brought back to pick up a wicket, and that's exactly what he's done. Nadeem Khan comes in at number 5. Let's not forget, Nadeem Khan is another player to watch out for. He's done well, won Oman that game against UAE from the jaws of defeat, and that's where he made a name for himself. Oh, very first delivery, finds the best part of the bat. Never looked to hit it hard. It was almost a flick which went to the boundary. What an incredible shot from Sagar Parmar.
So Nadeem Khan, what a beautiful shot. Here, pitched on the leg and just turns it away beautifully all the way to the boundary. 4 runs to Nadeem. What a way to start off.
13 overs done, 72 for the loss of 3 challengers. Karan Sonavle, 1 over, 4 runs and a wicket, is going to continuing from the Oman tail end. Looking for the second, don't really think they're going to be chancing. The arm of Anshuman Guru Prasanna is quick.
Pranav, coming back to your earlier question about what I enjoyed in the first game, I would also like to mention the batting of Jatinder Singh, the captain.
Oh, certainly. Jatinder Singh, entertainer number 1. It's a certain delight, isn't it? The reverse sweep, switch hits, the drives, the flicks, the elegance that Jatinder Singh provides.
It was very unfortunate the way Jatinder got out. He was going great at that time. Full toss and he held out there. It was a good catch by Shehzad, I think.
Certainly, those are the kind of balls which can get a batter out. And certainly, what a wonderful catch that was from Shehzad. A one-hander on the boundary. For a moment, I thought that Jatinder connected well enough and it's going for a maximum. But then, just pulled it out of thin air. few cricketers, they're very elegant to watch. Karan Sonavle being one of them. When they're playing full throttle, no better delight. And when they get out in the silliest of fashions.
I watched the first game. Karan was going great gun, and then he got out to a blunder of a catch.
Big shot. This has gone straight up. Keeper is calling for it. Keeper holds on to it. Junaid doesn't drop many. He's taken a blinder of a catch to start the Oman D20 in one of those previous games. Now, one of the easier catches, Asif Khan Pathan, and his power is not going to be making a difference.
So Karan Sonavale is striking once again. Ball goes high in the air. The keeper runs back and takes another good catch. Pranav, I understand Junaid is not a regular keeper. And in the first game, he took a couple of blinders. And then the team members were all shouting, oh, we have found an ideal keeper for us. So good job by a non-regular keeper. Well done, Junaid.
Certainly. One of those tougher catches when the ball goes right up. 74 for the loss of 4. Junaid holds a good one. The magical hand of Karan Sonavle more than often works for Royal Oman Stallions. Never too sure how the likes of Karan Sonavle, Aminullah Rafiqi, they look very ordinary with the ball in hand, but they do the trick. They pick up wickets, they do the magic. 14 overs done, 75 for the loss of 4. We're just talking about Aminullah Rafiqi. And Aminullah Rafiqi is going to be facing the pace of Hasnain Ali. Do you think that Renaissance challenges have gone way too slower than what they would have wanted? Because 75 for the loss of 4 last 6 overs. A little bit of pad probably will allow them to scamper for a single. We'll wait for the umpire's decision. Yes, certainly, leg buys.
I do feel Renaissance should have scored at a little brisker pace. This is 76 for 4 is not what they would have wanted when they started the game, especially after the first 2 overs when they were going berserk. So Oman Stallions have done well to pull things back. The spinners have really put on the brakes, and Karan is doing a good job now, apart from Usman Ali and Sagar, who initially came and put on the brakes.
Such a big moment in this game. The business end, the last 6 overs. Most of the teams are looking to get north of 60. Even if they get north of 60, that'll take them to just 130. Not really sure if that is going to be enough. Because in the first game, Muscat Thunderers chased the score down pretty convincingly, despite poor show from Arya Dev Singh and Soumya Sampat, who got stuck in the middle. But despite both of that brilliant knock from Jatinder Singh and then the rock-solid knock from Ashish Odedra just made sure that They get past the line and very convincingly. Outside edge will fly to the boundary. The pace of Hasnain Ali makes a big impact.
Yeah, this time he goes for a big heave, gets the outside edge, and the ball runs down to the third man for 4 runs.
Freddie, tell us something about the kind of pressure that is applied on the umpire and how does it make a difference? Player reactions, does that have a big impact?
It all depends on the umpire, how quickly they recover. There will be always pressure will be there from the bowlers and the fielders. But as an umpire, you need to make your decision confidently and stick to your decision and don't get unfazed by it. You need to face it and always recover and be confident in your actions and in your body language.
Now, there will be occasions where you would have made a wrong decision, which you would have realized immediately after making the decision. You have given their decision. For example, you have given a batter out, and probably 3 seconds later, you realize that maybe it was not out. Has that ever happened with you?
Yeah, there have been times after we have given the batter out, after the batter has walked away. Maybe when you replay it again and in your mind and see, maybe the decision could have been a wrong decision. But then it all depends how you recover from it.
Big shot, not able to relay. Anshuman Guru Prasanna, mediocre effort in the deep. Hasnain Ali Shah does not know how to react to it because that was a certain catch. Nadeem Khan is a good striker of the cricket ball, tongs it. In the current world, this is probably a regulation catch. And that is where Anshuman Guru Prasanna is going to be very disappointed with that effort.
He will be disappointed with that effort. At the last moment, he in fact tried to push the ball into the field of play, but didn't succeed even there.
This season, the Oman D20 is at its highest peak because all these players, they realize they're auditioning for the big ticket. And that is where they've worked very hard behind the scenes on their fitness, on their gameplay. And that is where all the players need to put their best foot forward in the competition. We'll talk more about it. 15 overs done, 88 for the loss of 4. Big shot on the leg side. One bounce to Sagar Parmar. And it's just going to be a single. Look in the attentiveness of Amanullah Rafiqi. He knows the throw is at the keeper's end. He goes probably 5-6 steps ahead, expecting the keeper to falter.
Yeah, street smart cricketer. He's looking for every opportunity where they can get a run.
Tong straight down the ground. Nadeem Khan is a powerful striker. We have seen that in that game between Oman and UAE. He's just executing a replica to that against Karan Sonavle. Full and hit straight down the ground.
Karan Sonavle pitches it up and Nadeem Khan has no hesitation to give it a mighty heave. Straight down. 6 runs.
What a strike. Goes shorter in length. Nadeem Khan has a huge role to play with the bat in hand. 18 of 6, but that's not going to be sufficient enough because 96 for the loss of 4. They would want to get to somewhere close to 135, 140, maybe north of 140. And if they can do that, They're certainly going to put up a good case for themselves. Big shot on the leg side. Better connection. Sagar Parmar on this occasion is only going to be helping in bringing the ball back to Karan Sonavle. Amanullah Rafiqi joins the party. 100 up for Renaissance Challenges.
Karan, he goes down on his knees and all the way for a 6. The runs coming thick and fast now.
Lot of urgency all of a sudden in the Renaissance Challenges. They're looking for runs now. 2 sixes in this over and 2 singles means that 14 runs have already achieved. 1 ball to spare. Lovely weather here in the Vilayat of Amerat. Straight down the ground. This will be another single. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi will keep it down to it. 16 overs done, 103 for the loss of 4. Hasnain, slower delivery. Amanullah Rafiqi trying to play him across the line. No celebrations whatsoever from Hasnain Ali Shah, who's been very expensive this afternoon. And that's the reason, a wicket out of frustration for Hasnain Ali Shah.
Hasnain Ali Shah pitching it up and Amanullah Rafiqi trying to get on with the scoring. Gets his stumps shattered.
Hasnain Ali Shah, wicket of the very first delivery. He still has a couple of overs left. And that's where the 17th and the 19th over is going to be bowled by him. Very important juncture in this game. 100 up for Renaissance Challenges. They would want to get closer to 150. For that to happen, Nadeem Khan has a big role to play. Sufyan Mahmood in at number 7. The captain plays very watchfully, does realize the capacity of Hasnain Ali Shah. Freddie, the final 4 overs, the business end. Everybody wants to put the best foot forward. What do you do as an umpire? The intensity is never higher.
The lights are come on. Yeah, as an umpire, you every delivery, you need to stay focused. Take it ball by ball. Keep your eyes, look around.
Outside edge, Hasnain Ali Shah is going to spread his wings and fly here at the Oman Cricket Academy. He's got that big wicket. The captain is going to be walking back without troubling the scorers much.
Yeah, so just nicks it back to the keeper, and Captain Sufyan has to walk back, trying to force the pace of play.
2 wickets in this over of Hasnain Ali Shah. All of a sudden, Renaissance Challengers are 6 down for 103. Trouble times for Renaissance Challengers just when they were looking to force the proceedings.
Hasnain Ali Shah, after the expensive first 2 overs, has come back very well. Picked up 2 wickets in this over. 3 more deliveries to go from him.
Another thing that I want to ask you about is how different is the game in the day and in the night under lights? Shot and pulled. Ball is travelling very quickly from the bat of Amir Shah, who faces his first delivery. Will start off with a boundary to his name, Amir Shah. What an incredible strike. Fast hands from Amir Shah.
Yeah, that was a lovely shot from him. Very well played by Amir Shah, and 4 runs to him.
Day and night.
Day and night, as the lights come on, especially during this part of the time, and the sun is going down, it gets a little bit difficult to sight the ball. And here in Oman, particularly during this period, the evenings are quite chill. So you can actually feel it cold down there later in the evening. And it'll become a little difficult to sight the ball, especially when the ball goes high up in the air and bowled.
What a delivery. Hasnain Ali Shah, he's conceded a boundary. He doesn't mind because he's picked up 3 wickets in this over. Decides to go short. And very effective as it is, Hasnain Ali Shah, the pace of Hasnain Ali Shah does the better of Amir Shah. Inside edge and on to the stumps. Not much that Amir Shah can do about it. What an over from Hasnain Ali Shah. 3 wickets, all of a sudden 107 for 4 to 107 for 7. Renaissance Challengers, and Nadeem Khan is stranded on the other end.
Good comeback by Hasnain Ali Shah, as I mentioned earlier. 21 runs off his first 2 overs, and then comes back, bowls brilliantly and picks up 3 wickets in this over. Of course, he did concede a boundary, but still he has picked up 3 wickets, important wickets in this over.
He's threatening to wrap the innings of Renaissance Challengers very quickly. And that is something that will be bothering Sufyan Mahmood, who was also one of those victims of Hasnain Ali Shah. Nadeem Khan, 19 of 7 deliveries, is stranded at the non-striker's end. He's seen 4 partners changing in a span of 6 deliveries. Shabazz. Full and played straight back to Hasnain. So it'll be a dot ball to wind that over up. 25 for 3 in his 3 overs. Hasnain Ali Shah, 17 overs done, 107 for the loss of 7. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, inside out. Anshuman Guru Prasanna keeps it down to a single. Probably one of the better bowlers who bowls in the death, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, also auditioning for that big ticket.
Yes, he gave a good account of himself even during the emerging Asia Cup. Good performance from him. It's good that even he has qualified to play for Oman. We have a bunch of players who are very recently qualified, and all of them giving out their best and trying to get into that final squad for the big ticket World Cup to be held in India and Sri Lanka.
Give us a controversial dialogue. Give us that one player who you think will be surprising all of us with that ticket.
At the moment, I wouldn't want to comment on that.
No, from your perspective. It's just your perspective. Who do you think has a big chance? Jitin Kumar Ramanandi drilled straight down the ground. They're going to go for the second run. 2 easy runs for Shahbaz. And Jitin Kumar Ramanandi is not very impressed with that.
Yeah, the batters saw an opportunity in that second run. The fielder was slightly slow there, and immediately they turned back for the second. 2 good runs.
So tell me, which player has impressed you the most?
Nadeem Khan, for example, has really been very, very impressive with his performance, both with the bat and the ball.
Pulled in the gap. Shahbaz is very effective with the bat. Gets a boundary to his name. Very unorthodox, but very effective at the moment is Shahbaz. Back of length, uses the pace of Jitin Kumar Ramanandi despite it being the slower delivery. Very calculative is Shahbaz. Handy bowler, handy batter. At the moment he's playing as a batter. Pulled straight up in the air. Who wants it? It is Hasnain Ali Shah. You can't keep him out of action. All smiles is Hasnain Ali Shah because he's a magnet at the middle. Everything is going to him and everything is working in his favour.
Jitin pitches it short there. The batsman tried to give it a big heave. Goes high up in the air and safely into the hands of Hasnain Ali Shah, who was so very happy. So they lose their 8th wicket, 114 for 8 at the end of 17.5 overs. We have another 2 overs left after this. Pranav, 140. Do you think they'll make it?
The man who can take them to 140 is stranded for the last 2 or 3 overs at the non-striker's end. Nadeem Khan, 20 of 8 deliveries, but the brain fade movement of most of those 4 wickets falling, all 4 of them were looking to play big shots, and that's where the problem has been.
It's very important for them to give maximum strike of the 13 balls which are still left, to give it to Nadeem Khan to see how much he can score of them.
Big shot, outside edge, again up in the air. Usman Ali on this occasion. Nadeem Khan is going to stay stranded at the non-striker's end. This ball was a free hit because Nadeem Khan would have surely told Yusuf Manik, take a tonk because I'm not going to be taking a single. The tonk not in favour of Renaissance Challengers, and Yusuf Manik is going to be another wicket that is going to be going back. 18 overs done, 114 for the loss of 9.
Yeah, Manik going for a big heave there and straight into the hands of Usman Ali, who accepts it gleefully. So 114 for 9, end of 18 overs. Looks like they may not last the 20 overs now.
So often we say it's a run fest. Over here, it's a wickets fest. Both the pacers of Royal Oman Stallions, the left and right hand combo of Jitin Kumar Ramanandi and Hasnain Ali Shah are picking up wickets at will. Another ball in the air, goes in the gap. Mohammad Nadeem Khan, I beg your pardon, refuses for the single, says that it's all up to me now.
Nadeem Khan taking things into his hands now, doesn't want to go to the other end. He wants to play maximum deliveries and refuses that single.
At the moment, 120 looks distant for Renaissance Challengers. We are talking about 140, 150. Drilled straight down the ground. On this occasion, it's going to be a boundary. What a strike from the bat of Nadeem Khan. I thought it was a single and I was watching Nadeem Khan run across. But the kind of timing, the kind of execution that comes from the hand of Nadeem Khan, what an incredible shot.
Oh, beautifully played all along the ground. 4 beautiful runs. Fielder had no chance to cut it off. 4 runs to Nadeem Khan.
Just don't realize how was that even possible. The kind of timer that Nadeem Khan is. Tong straight down the ground on this occasion, won't go for the single. He's only looking for boundaries at the moment.
That knock against UAE which Nadeem Khan played, I think that has given him a lot of confidence. And ever since we have seen him play in a different zone altogether, he's a much improved batter after that.
Forget about himself, his team has started believing in him, because prior to that knock, I've never seen him have that kind of opportunities for his domestic side as well. Short and out of the arc of Nadeem Khan, that's where you want to be. It's a good delivery from Hasnain Ali Shah, suggested as one bouncer. Let's play the predicting game. What is Hasnain Ali Shah going to be bowling now?
He's going to bowl another bouncer.
I think he's going to be bowling the off-cutter. Slower bouncer probably. Back of length, slower delivery. Don't really think he's going to be going full. Slower delivery it is. And the timber have been disturbed. Hasnain Ali Shah will finish with figures of 4 for 29. He's not going to be completing his quota because Renaissance Challengers have been bowled out for 118. What an incredible comeback. In the last 13 runs, Renaissance Challengers have lost more than half their sides. They were 4 down, and from there, 6 wickets in the last 13 runs. What a performance from Renaissance Challengers to slump down to 118 all out.
Excellent comeback by Hasnain Ali Shah also. He had given away 21 runs in his first couple of overs and then to pick up 4 wickets.
This is how it all panned out. Started very watchfully. But Hamad Mirza and his prowess, his class, his elegance was to effect. Usman Ali Shah was done by Usman. Prithvi Machi, as elegant as he is, struck a few boundaries but couldn't last there for too long as Karan Sonavle found a way to get the better of Prithvi Machi. Hamad Mirza was looking very good, but Sagar Parmar got Hamad Mirza back to the dugout, and all of a sudden the problem started. Nadeem Khan started with a big tonk which came from the middle of the bat. Asif Khan Pathan was looking to speed the proceedings. He also walked back to the dugout. Amanullah Rafiqi started with an edge to the boundary, and that's when Nadeem Khan, as impressive as he is, started striking boundaries at will. Almost felt as if Renaissance Challengers on the back of Nadeem Khan is going to be going past 140, 150 at that point of time, because Amanullah Rafiqi was also playing pretty well. And that's where Hasnain Ali Shah started first with the wicket of Amanullah Rafiqi, then Sufyan Mahmood, and finally Amir Shah, who did get a boundary, but then he was also sent back to the dugout. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi came into the attack in the next over, started off by leaking a boundary, and then sent Shehbaz back to the dugout. We thought that is all that we had seen. Yusuf Manek, a brain fade movement, got out as well. Towards the end, in the penultimate over, Nadeem Khan did get a boundary, but then the off-cutter of Hasnain Ali Shah dismissed him as well.
So, Renaissance Challengers wind up at 118, being bowled out by Royal Oman Stallions. Top scorer Hamad Mirza with 36, and good support from Nadeem Khan scoring 24. And other big contributors being Prithvi Kumar Machi 14 and Asif Khan 10 runs, and Amanullah Rafiqi 13 runs.
5 batters got a start. Apart from Hamad Mirza, none were able to capitalize, and that's been the problem for Renaissance Challengers.
So here we have the bowling figures. Jitin Kumar Ramandani picking up 2 wickets in his 3 overs. Hasnain Ali Shah, what a comeback after being expensive in his first 2 overs. Came back strongly and picked up 4 wickets. Sagar and Usman Ali Afridi came and put the brakes on the scoring of Renaissance, picking up 2 wickets between them, but not conceding too many. And of course, the man with the golden arm, Karan Sonawale, gave those 2 crucial breakthroughs. And Yashas just bowling his 1 over for 4 runs. And with that, Renaissance ended their innings at 118.
Certainly, spin to win was the trick applied by Royal Oman Stallions. We'll go into a short break. On the other side, it's going to be the chase.
Day 4, match number 8. Renaissance challengers were bundled out before their allotted 20 overs. Some exceptional bowling by the spinners to start with Sagar Parmar and Usman Ali, who kept things tight. Then Hasnain Ali Shah. What a spell, the second spell, taking 4 wickets. Providing that support was Jiten Kumar Ramanandi. So now it's up to the batters of Royal Oman Stallions to make a comeback after losing their previous encounter in this Oman D20 2025. Anshuman and Junaid, the left and right hand combination, top of the order. Yet again, the batting not able to take the responsibility at the crucial moments for Renaissance challenger. This is what we saw yesterday as well, and today one more time. A lackluster performance from the batters of Renaissance challengers. All they could manage is just 118 before they were bundled out. Sufyan Mahmood looks like he'll be bowling the first over. Interestingly, no Khalil bowling that first over. Last few games he came after the power play, but now the captain, keeping in mind is a modest total, he wants to take that responsibility with the ball. Beautiful manage towards that offside just for a single. He was unlucky yesterday to get out at a long on Junaid. He was looking good. A very talented, promising top order batter. 2 young guns for Royal Oman Stallions. Excellent variations. He's known for bowling on a right channel. What a comeback when we talk about Sufyan Mahmood. Worked on his fitness, worked on his skills. Looks more sharper, fitter. And top of that, determined to perform. They need to figure out what exactly needs to be done for the betterment of the team and how these batters, they can come out of that rough patch where they are struggling to get runs on board. Last night, not able to chase 126. Today, all they could manage is 118 before they were bundled out in 19th over. Using his feet, not a proper connection. Couple of runs. Positive approach. by Anshuman Guru Prasanna. Who was out in the previous game, caught at point by Sanju Sajeev. A good timer of the ball. So 5 runs from that first over of Mahmood. The new fast sensation Khalil to bowl the second over. With his pace, he forced the batters to go onto the back foot, playing his first D-Series tournament here in Oman. He had an impressive start, getting 3 wickets against Muscat Thunderers, followed up by a couple of wickets against Majlis Titans. Raw pace. Onto the pads, loud appeal, just drifting towards that leg stick. Movement available for Khalil. Hit again, and one more batter not able to read the pace of Khalil. One of the quickest. We can rank him with Hassan Ali Shah. Going past the word. An interesting prospect when we talk about fast bowlers in this region, and good to see someone like Khalil taking that spotlight. The way he bowled, the way he got those wickets, always creates a doubt in the batter's mind, fear in the eyes of the batters. Wayward, excellent take by Usman. This has been the area where he would like to work, and that is where he leak runs in the shape of extras, controlled with the new ball. But playing alongside Hamad Mirza, Sufyan Mahmood, and getting that tips from Mohammad Nadeem, I am pretty much sure that in coming days he'll be lethal and also accurate with the new ball. Beaten. This is what he does. He creates that fear. Anshuman, generally he loves to reach the ball and play his shots. This time, playing away from the body. This is much better. Dancing down the track, using the feet, connects, and a huge maximum towards that offside. So ends with the flourish. Hitting the deck hard, quickly travelled towards Anshuman, and he was quick off the block. Quick wrist and timing fetches him a maximum. 2 gone, 14 for no loss.
Sufyan Mahmood. As accurate as he can get. Bowls very straight on. Junaid Ahmed didn't have luck on his side yesterday, but today is a very different day. He would want to make an impact. Another player who's contending for that wicket-keeper position. Not a regular wicket-keeper, but we do know he's handy. Also brings in the left-handed option with the bat. Cut in the air, in the gap, will get a boundary. He's a little dynamite. And just with that, he started to limp. I think that he's done some damage to himself.
The previous over of Khalil, he was struck on his back leg. Though got a boundary, but he is in pain. Width offered, slashed using those wrists, managing to put it in the gap. 18 for no loss.
Sufyan Mahmood, order restored. He would want to be a little more tighter, Sufyan Mahmood, because early wickets are the key. Defending 118, they faced it last evening when they were on the receiving end.
They made a mockery of that run chase, Renaissance challenges, but we're in Royal Oman Stallions. They have got that experience. They have that strong batting lineup. It will be a tough task for Sufyan Mahmood and for his men to keep them under 117.
What are the chances, Mudiba? 117 out of 10, maybe 1, 2 at the moment.
.001, because they started off really well. They are themselves to be blamed here. At one stage they were looking well to go beyond 150. They need to bowl out of their skin. Sufi getting some movement. Oh, look at that Sufi, that swag. Where is the ball? Says Sufi.
That is a reel that is going to be going viral this evening. And you're going to be the voice of it. I am 100% sure. Make sure, Sufyan Mahmood, you tag Mudassir Ali Qureshi for it. Lovely way to cover that entire action. And immediately change of field. Long off, drops back. 3 fielders in the deep at the moment. Square leg comes inside. Final delivery driven beautifully through the cover region. Will just be a single. 3 overs done, 20 without losing a wicket. Royal Oman Stallions. Khalil will continue. Loves to hit the deck hard, and that is something that will give him a lot of advantage under lights, because as the evening progresses, I think they're using Khalil a little too early for my liking. They need to save him for the later, because as the evening progresses, as the dew settles on the surface, there will be a little bit of more spongy bounce. But then when you're defending 118, not much that you can save.
There you go. We have got the answer from Pranav Mehta himself. No other choice for them. While swing, struggling, it's better to walk out, because this is just the start of this tournament. You are one of the premier top order batters, and that too in the absence of Vinayak Shukla. He is the only wicket keeper for Royal Oman Stallions.
Such a big moment. Looking for a quick single, won't get it. Ends up in a misfield. Anshuman Guru Prasanna very attentive, and the limping Junaid Ahmed responds to it.
This is much better. This is much better. I think he knows this is the time to make a way. The second over of this innings, Khalil, he bowled a quicker one, which came into Junaid, and that is where the trouble started.
Cut in the air, not really. Finds a gap. Anshuman Guru Prasanna is dealing in boundary, especially square of the wicket. He loves that area. It's a love affair.
Someone needs to talk to Khalil. Because on the back foot, he's rock solid. Trying to test him with that back of leg delivery. Previous season we have seen the way he pulled Imran out of the park. Never afraid to go after the bowlers. The best what you can do is bowl on the good length area. Invite him to go for the drive. No deep third. And there's a big gap between wicket keeper and the fielder. Slightly towards gully.
And now he slides on the leg stump. Not great bowling from Khalil this evening. Although this is the wicket that they're going to be looking forward to, Karan Sonavle. If they can get the back of Karan Sonavle early in this game, they might still stand a chance that 0.0000% might just rise up to 5%. Change in field. Third, a very wide third comes into play. Backward point, forward point. Dancing down the track on the very first delivery. Misses the ball, all ends up. 4 overs done. 29 without losing a wicket, Royal Oman Stallions. Nadeem Khan comes into the attack. Long on and deep mid wicket. Standard left armers field. Looking for a quick single mix up. I think it's a goner. Anshuman Guru Prasanna was looking for a single from the hand of Nadeem Khan. First wicket falls for Royal Oman Stallions, and it's a mix-up between Anshuman Guru Prasanna and Karan Sonavle, and Anshuman Guru Prasanna is going to be paying the price. Trying to nudge it around. A good pick-up and a brilliant throw. And keeper is not going to take any kind of time whatsoever. Usman Ali Shah behind the stumps. They're going to be celebrating the first wicket, 29 for the loss of 1. So just a couple of balls of rest for Junaid Ahmed. Goes back to the dugout and makes his way back in. Wonder what kind of treatment Junaid Ahmed would have got in these 2 deliveries.
Now, Anshuman, he might be wondering why, Junaid, you were not there at the non-striker end. Because Junaid was struggling, so Anshuman at that time he would have thought, okay, there's never a chance for the single.
Anshuman was running a race where there was no opponent for himself. And it wasn't even a competition. He was just running for himself.
And he came last in that race.
He did come last, he just didn't qualify. He didn't even complete the race. One of those worst ways to get dismissed is a run out where there wasn't even a run possible.
That too, he played in front of the wicket, watching the ball clearly. Brain-fed moment for Anshuman. Sonavle on strike.
And just to be honest, in the previous editions, we were all praises about Anshuman Guru Prasanna, the way he was playing, the way he portrayed himself. This edition, he hasn't worked that hard. Hasn't looked in those colours that we generally expect out of Anshuman Guru Prasanna. He's looked a little rusty.
There's lots of expectations from the young lad. Oh, look at that timing on the back foot. Goes towards the deep extra cover through that narrowest gaps. Finds the boundary.
For a moment, Nadeem Khan looked at whom to blame for this and then just turned, collected his cap and walked back because he just realized that the quality of Karan Sonavle was just too good on that occasion. 5 overs done, 34 for the loss of 1. Khalil continues sliding down the leg, and that's something not great. They don't have a lot of runs on the board, and that is where they need to be very accurate. They need to be spot on. And they faced that last evening. They need to replicate what happened to them last evening.
Yeah, they don't have much to defend and they need to go all out. And picking wickets will be the key here. They're already into the 6th over. So far they picked up just 1 wicket. So Khalil needs to do much more than what he's doing right now.
They need a wicket out of Khalil, especially this wicket of Karan Sonavle. Full toss on the legs. Karan Sonavle will say thank you very much. He'll probably wrap a gift, put a nice bow on top of it and gift it to Khalil because that was the easiest delivery that Karan Sonavle would have ever received.
Yeah, so it was there to be hit and nicely hit by Karan Sonavale. 6 runs. Karan was also looking at the umpire to see whether he's going to call it a no ball for waist height full toss, but everything was under control.
Struggling. Hamd Ullah Khalil. Huge discussion between Sufyan and Hamd. He's having some problem with the shin or maybe the calf. He's going to walk off. He's in some severe pain. He'll collect his belongings and immediately walk back. Fine lower of the power play. 7 runs of the first 2 deliveries. Hamd is walking back. I think it is going to be Shahbaz who will have the opportunity with the ball in hand. Trouble times for Renaissance Challengers, isn't it?
Nothing seems to be going their way. They've leaked a lot of runs, and now injury to Khalil. Shahbaz will look to complete this over of Khalil. "41" for the loss of 1.
Plays it watchfully. Karan Sonavle. Big role to perform at the moment. Junaid Ahmed was struggling and went back to the dugout, came back at the fall of Anshuman Guru Prasanna. They've got that start, Royal Oman Stallions, isn't it?
They have got that start, and they need to look at going ahead and finishing it off as quickly as possible.
Big appeal. I think there was a little bit of bat involved. He's still going to be asking the question, what happened? No point arguing. Probably Azad is suggesting that the impact was just outside the off stump. Replay is going to be very interesting. Probably sliding down the leg. Empire, what do you feel?
Looks like it was sliding down the leg, and that's why Azad had no hesitation in giving it not out. Pranav, you were earlier talking about Anshuman Guru Prasanna. I'm sure you have played a lot of cricket with his dad, Guru Prasanna. What sort of a person was he? He was your captain also, I suppose.
Big shot. That's gone high up in the air. Big movement in this game. Karan Sonavle's wicket. They don't want to be dropping it. They have dropped it. Hand on the face. That's exactly the kind of reaction. Hanif, who's not playing this game, has just not arrived to the ground. Probably one of the easiest catches. A leading edge from the bat of Karan Sonavle. The Karan Sonavle. And it's gone down begging. It was in the air for miles. Went in the awkward situation. And Hanif just not good enough.
It's, as I said earlier, Pranav, it's not easy when the lights are on to spot that ball. This ball went quite high in the air. And Karan Sonavale gets a life.
Yes, but then when you're paid to do a job, you're expected to do the job. And at the moment, Hanif is paid to play inside edge and very well kept behind the stumps. Osman Ali Shah. End of the power play, 42 for the loss of 1. Royal Oman Stallions. Won't be wrong in saying that they're cruising at the moment. This is how it all panned out. Anshuman Guru Prasanna found movements to tong. Junaid Ahmed was very crafty. Did find regular boundaries. Anshuman Guru Prasanna. Just before this happened, where Anshuman Guru Prasanna decided to run for a round, and he was sent back to the dugout for that. Karan Sonavle and his class was on offer through the power play, accumulating boundaries at will. Yes, that catching opportunity is not a part of the highlight, but that is something that is going to be haunting the Renaissance Challengers through the evening if Karan Sonavle doesn't depart back early.
I'm sure the fielder wouldn't want that to be figuring in the highlight package.
Every fan of Renaissance Challengers doesn't want to see that anymore. And every fan of Royal Oman Stallions wants a replay of what happened. Because a star, Karan Sonavle, Just like how you have Virat Kohli for India, Babar Azam for Pakistan, it is Karan Sonavle for Royal Oman Stallions. Sweeps it in the gap. This is exactly why they wanted that wicket of Karan Sonavle. Never looks to hit it hard, just poised it in the gap. And it's an easy boundary for Karan Sonavle and Royal Oman Stallions.
A very confident looking sweep from Karan Sonavale. Easily put away for 4 runs.
He's a special player. One of those players where you would pay to watch him.
He is definitely a very, very elegant player to watch. Earlier, he was very unfortunate. A couple of occasions where he got picked for the team, but unfortunately due to some injuries, he couldn't go on to make it into the final team.
I'm very much sure that a lot of franchise teams will be having a very close eye on Karan Sonavle and his all-round abilities. Junaid Ahmed, with his stroke play, is also impressing one and all. Wasn't very lucky last evening, had to depart early, but today is a different day. Junaid Ahmed, despite that injury, is going strong.
On this occasion, Junaid wanted a quick single, but wisely set back by Karan Sonavale. At the end of 7 overs, 49 for 1.
Shabaz, who created that opportunity of Karan Sonavle, is going to be continuing from the Oman tail end. 49 for the loss of 1. And with that flick, they will get to the 50-run landmark. Almost halfway for Royal Oman Stallions. Two very senior umpires, K.R. Azad and Vinod Babu. They've been around for a long time, taking care of the proceedings very cautiously. Looking for a quick single, will be sent back.
Vinod Babu, in fact, has just returned from the Under-19 Asia Cup, which was played in the UAE.
He did splendidly there. Very accurate with his decision making, was appreciated, wasn't it?
Definitely. And he's been doing a lot of international tournaments, including the ICC events. He's one of the ICC development panel umpires from Oman, along with Rahul Lashar and Hari Krishna.
In the air, in the gap, as classy as a left-hander can get, Junaid Ahmed is accumulating runs at will, and that is troubled times for Renaissance challengers.
Shahbaz Hussain bowls and plays it away to third man. 4 runs, excellent shot. Pranav, not many people may be aware, Mr. Vinod Babu is also a qualified football referee, and he's done nationals in India.
Wow, that's Vinod Babu. What an achievement.
Yes, that's Vinod Babu for you, a multi-talented person.
A lot of players. I know about Mr. Karthikeyan. He's there with the WPT, the tennis.
Mr. Karthikeyan has done 2 Asian Games. He's also been a tennis referee umpire in the Wimbledon.
Wow, that's some achievement.
He's also done Davis Cup.
Incredible stuff, multi-talented. Happy to be judging people in every aspect that they do. Some in tennis, some in football, and a lot in cricket. 55 on the board at the moment. 6 runs coming from this over as well. Sufyan Mahmood is looking for their magical arm. Who is it going to be? I think it has to be Amanullah Rafiqi coming in. Because at the moment, no answers whatsoever. Driven straight down the ground for another single. So 7 runs come from this over of Shahbaz Hussain. 8 overs done. 56 for the loss of 1. Desperately need a wicket, and Yusuf Mane comes into the attack. He's going to be bowling from the Oman LNG end. Watch out for that area. Mid-wicket and cow corner. Outside edge. Goes past the slip fielder. Catching opportunity, gone down begging once again. Almost feels as if Renaissance Challengers have just not turned up to the ground today. Karan Sonavale gets another chance.
Manik there, right on the money. Very first delivery. Karan Sonavale gets an edge. Catch goes a begging. It was a quick, sharp chance. 4 runs to Karan Sonavale.
What do you do as a captain? Renaissance Challengers just not standing up for themselves. Sufyan Mahmood will be feeling the heat, feeling the brunt in the middle.
Sometimes it's those moments which you miss, and then everything comes crumbling down. Last night they missed an opportunity to win the game, and today to initially after that wonderful start which they got in the first 2 overs.
They're missing the availability of Hamad Afraq, the regular captain, and that's where Sufyan Mahmood is a stand-in captain at the moment. Just need a moment of magic at the moment. Drilled straight down the ground. Singles are taking the game away from Renaissance Challengers. Just 57 required of 11.2. Karan Sonavale is yet to cut loose. So is Junaid Ahmed. In the air, it's going to be falling safe of the fielder. So another single.
It's one of those days where nothing can go wrong for you. Karan Sonavale, with the ball in his hand, picked up 2 wickets, and now with the bat, living a charmed life, couple of lives for him, but also played some glorious shots.
Watchful shot. 7 runs from that over of Yusuf Manik, the very first of his 9 overs done, 63 for the loss of 1. Amir Shah comes into the attack. Another left arm spinner. Pulled in the air, in the gap, one bounce into the ropes. Karan Sonavle has decided to unleash, and this is trouble signs for Renaissance challengers.
Karan Sonawale now upping the ante, looking to take the game completely away from Renaissance. 4 runs.
Hurries on to Karan Sonavle. Plays it very watchfully. I think that Renaissance challengers just want to get to the 10th over mark and probably take a break, take a breather, re-strategize, re-evaluate. But how much of the game will be left at the 10th over mark? That's a question, because just 52 required at the moment, still 4 deliveries remaining. Paddle comes into the equation. This ball is once again going towards the boundary. Might not get there. Another couple of runs. So point blank 50 remaining. Still 3 balls to go to the halfway mark.
The Renaissance bowlers are getting through their overs quickly, and so too are the runs. The runs are coming quite quickly in form of singles and twos and boundaries.
Played through the covers. Another single. Quietly 7 runs have come from this over. Still a couple of balls to spare. The pressure is always on the bowler when Karan Sonavle is in the middle. He finds way to create trouble for the bowlers. Amerat Shah bowling very close to the sideline. Singles are something that they are content with, and they are getting them very easily. Final ball before drinks. One of those deliveries where both the sides have no intent to play it. Just get into drinks, get a breather. Flicked on the legs, and Karan Sonavle will be very happy to get off strike and retain strike for the next over. 9 runs from that over of Syed Amir Shah. An expensive one in the context of this game. 10 overs, 72 for the loss of 1. Still 47 runs required in the final 10 overs. With 9 wickets in hand, Royal Oman Stallions are very well placed in this game. We'll take a small breather. So will the players as they re-strategize and rethink their strategies moving forward into this game. It's time for drinks. We're back after a short break. A much needed breather for both the sides. They would have rethought their strategies moving forward in this game. Royal Oman Stallions require another 47 runs. They have 10 overs to do so. 9 wickets in hand. They are very comfortably placed at the moment. We have a very special guest in the comm box, Freddie Lonapan, generally in the center, making sure that everything is in order. Today in the comm box, Freddie, first and foremost, I have this question for a long time. What do the umpires talk in the drinks break?
Thank you, Pranav. There's nothing much. We generally try to keep encourage each other during this break. We don't talk anything about the decisions, whether it was right or wrong. We have a bottle of water or some soft drink if it is there, and we generally switch off and switch on at that time. So we don't go into any decision-making process at that time. Just keep it cool and simple and refresh our minds and come back into the game.
Looking to dance down the track, Junaid still manages to scamper for a single and get Karan Sonavle back on strike. Yusuf Manik, he's bowling towards the danger side. The short mid-wicket is not in place, but the deep mid-wicket and long on, those are two fielders who are always going to be in contention. Just like that, he was looking to go after it. Karan Sonavle is a short boundary, 55 meters. Freddie, action on offer for the final 10, isn't it?
Of course. Looks like Karan is beginning to switch gears and go all out now and try to wrap this up as quickly as possible.
It's that moment of the game where they want the game to finish very quickly, and net run rate is also something that is into contention early part of the tournament, but they would certainly know that net run rate plays a big role.
Definitely, each run and how quickly they finish this game will hold them good at the later stage of the tournament where the net run rate might play a role.
Big shot, Karan Sonavle, and when he strikes, they stay struck. One of the cleanest striker of the cricket ball in the Oman domestic circuit. What a delight to the eyes this lad is. Yusuf Manik will learn that you cannot flight the delivery to Karan Sonavle.
Karan Sonavale goes big on that mighty six into the Oman Cricket Academy.
Wonder who pays the bills when those glasses break. Because at the moment, Karan Sonavle is in some mood. A lot of height, a lot of distance. Back-to-back sixes for Karan Sonavle. He's decided to cut loose. He moves into the nervous 40s. 11 overs done. 88 for the loss of 1.
Another mighty swing. Another huge hit. Both on either side of the ground now. 6 more runs to Karan. He seems to be in a mighty hurry.
What a moment in this game. 11 overs done, 88 for the loss of 1. Very, very expensive over. The first one was straight, right over long on. And the second one, just across the line towards that cow corner. Both those sixes, yes, the short boundary, but that would have been a 6 at any given ground. That's the power of Karan Sonavle. That's the elegance, that's the quality of Karan Sonavle. Nadeem Khan comes into the attack, starts off with the dot ball. Mere 31 required. Cut well. Won't get a single. At the moment, they're just trying to prolong the inevitable. Certainly, the only way they can make any impact in this game is by picking up a wicket, which is not happening. A run-out opportunity, not really.
That's what the dot balls do. 2 dot balls, and Junaid was in a hurry to get to the other end, but wisely sent back by Karan and makes it just in time.
Nadeem Khan, 3 dot balls in a row. Almost feels as if Junaid has had enough of it. Slogs around the corner. They're pushing for the second. Karan Sonavle, as quick as it can get. Only a direct hit could have made a little bit of a difference, which didn't happen. Couple of runs for Junaid Ahmed. 45 of 26, Karan Sonavle. 25 of 30, Junaid Ahmed. They've done the trick. High up in the air. It's not handsome so far. Handsome enough. It's a maximum from the bat of Junaid Ahmed. 2 sixes in the previous over, 1 in this over.
Clearly, the Stallion batters have switched gears now, going for those big heaves. 3 sixes in the space of the last 5 deliveries.
Final delivery. Will rotate strike to keep strike. Started off with 3 dot balls, ended up with 9 runs conceded. Nadeem Khan, 12 overs done, 97 for the loss of 1. Just mere 22 required. Sufyan Mahmood, 11 runs in his 2 overs. Comes back into the attack from the Oman LNG end. Starts off with a single. Karan Sonavle will be on strike. This is the time action is going to be on offer.
Karan Sonavale 1 strike away from well-deserved 50. Let's see what he's going to do.
Not just that, but Royal Oman Stallions around their milestone. 2 runs for their 100. It's been a handy partnership. Anshuman Guru Prasanna has looked a little rusty this season. But then Junaid Ahmed, 33 of 33, I think he's done well in this game. Sufyan Mahmood, very intelligent cricketer, slowing the pace down of the game. But I think it's a little too late in the game. He's looking for this big wicket of Karan Sonavle. Looking to sweep it. Junaid Ahmed is going for the quick single. Usman not able to impact the stumps. That was as risky as it gets. $99 on the board for the loss of 1. Moves on to 46, Karan Sonavle. Chance for both the batters to get to their milestones. Junaid Ahmed requires 17. Karan Sonavle requires a 4. Dancing down the track. Not able to make a connection. Junaid Ahmed certainly feels that he's missed out on that opportunity.
Seems to be in a very big hurry to get going and wrap up this game. They require 20 now.
Let's not forget he's auditioning for that big ticket. One of those contenders. I think the player of the match is sealed with Karan Sonavle, isn't it? 2 wickets and 46. Cut beautifully. Finds the gap. Will get a boundary. Will move on to 37. 100 is up for Royal Oman Stallions.
Yeah, Sufyan pitches it just outside off and cut beautifully there. 4 runs and also brings up the 100 for Oman Stallions. At the moment, everything seems to be nice and easy for the Stallions. They seem to be cruising along. They just need 16 runs to wrap up this game. Now Sufyan Ahmed coming over the wicket for the left-handed Junaid Ahmed.
An appeal in vain. Will be a dot ball for Sufyan Mahmood. Freddie, final moments. Junaid is in a hurry. He can sense his milestone.
Yes, now looks like there's a race between Junaid and Karan. Karan just needs 4 runs for his milestone 50.
Pulled on the leg side. There is protection in the deep. Ishtiaq will keep it down to a single. So Junaid Ahmed is going to be holding on to strike for the next over. 7 runs from that over of Sufyan Mahmood. 104 for the loss of 1 Royal Oman Stallions. Still 15 runs required. Nadeem Khan pulled on the leg side, goes for a maximum. Junaid Ahmed is certainly eyeing his 50. I think it's going to be his maiden 50 in this year's Oman D20.
The ball was there to be hit and pulls it away wonderfully. Now he seems to be in a bigger hurry than Karan.
Inside edge. It's only going to be a single. Moves on to 45. 9 runs required. Karan requires another 4 for his 50. Junaid requires 5 for his 50. Milestones on offer for everyone here.
And the score reads 111. 111 for 1.
Something is about to happen. Dot ball. I think Karan Sonavle is going to cut loose in one of those deliveries. Deep mid-wicket is that area. Looks to crunch it once again, not able to make a connection. Junaid wants to get back on strike.
Junaid was trying his best to reach the other end to get onto strike, but Karan keeps him away.
Flighted, turn, bounce, misses the outside edge of Karan Sonavle. Smiles all round from both the champions. 2 national players enjoying themselves in the middle here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Much fuller and much flatter. Finishes that over with a dot ball. 14 overs done, 111 for the loss of 1 Royal Oman Stallions. Still 8 to get. Eight to get. Junaid Ahmed is only looking for a big one here.
A swing and a miss by Junaid Ahmed. Seems to be in a hurry to reach that 50 mark. Both these batsmen are one strike away from their individual milestones. Junaid Ahmed on 45 of 40. Karan Sunawale 46 of 31. In comes Sufyan Mahmood.
Tong straight down the ground. It's just going to be a single. Looking for a big shot, high up in the air. Will be caught at deep mid wicket. Hamad Mirza holds on to that catch. Karan Sonavle is going to be departing at 46 of 31 deliveries. What a brilliant knock, but still 7 runs short of the target. He's going to be walking back as the second victim.
Unfortunate for Karan Sunawale. Plays it high into the air, but a very well judged catch on the boundary ropes. I think Hamad Mirza is the fielder there. And Karan Sonawale has to depart for a well-made 46 of 32 deliveries. Well played, Karan.
Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. Glorious drive through the cover region. Walks to the other end for a single. Because it's an opportunity for Junaid Ahmed now. 6 required to win. And Junaid Ahmed needs 4 for his maiden 50. Junaid Ahmed looking for a quick single, won't get it. Certainly feels like it is going to go into the next over because Junaid Ahmed doesn't look like taking a chance against Sufyan Mahmood. Beats the outside edge. Junaid Ahmed is going to be staying off strike for the next over. 15 overs done, 113 for the loss of 2. It is not every day that you see Hamad Mirza rolling his arm over. Probably for the very first time here at the Oman Cricket Academy. 6 to gain for Royal Oman Stallions. Nudges it around for a single. An opportunity for Hamad Mirza to pick up the wicket of Junaid Ahmed, who is looking for his 50.
Good on Jitin's part, just nudges it away and gives the strike back to Junaid to enable him to try and go for his 50.
46. Big shot on the leg side, gets his 50. It's a maiden 50 for Junaid Ahmed. He will raise the bat in delight. It's the very first time that in this format, Junaid Ahmed has got to a 50. Certainly he was struggling with injury, but found way to come back, grind himself and stand tall for his side. What a star in the making is Junaid Ahmed.
A very well made 50 by Junaid Ahmed. There he goes, a biggie, and finishes off the match in style with that 6.
What an incredible win this is for Royal Oman Stallions. Junaid Ahmed gets a boundary, then gets a maximum. And that certifies that Royal Oman Stallions have won this game by 8 wickets. Hamad Mirza, not known for his bowling skills, bowling abilities. You don't generally see him rolling the arm over, but did have an opportunity and he was punished. 3 balls for 11 runs. Royal Oman Stallions have certainly won this game in a very convincing manner. 27 deliveries to spare. And it was a dominating affair from Royal Oman Stallions. It all started from the bat of Anshuman Guru Prasanna, who was looking to make an impact immediately. Junaid Ahmed was very calculated with his stroke play. He's looking for gaps. Anshuman Prasanna, on the other hand, was looking to force the proceedings. He was looking to be positive, looking to be attacking. But not for too long. He had a brain fade movement where he ran just for himself and ran himself out in the process. Karan Sonavle came into the picture and his brilliant stroke making put everybody in a state of awe because his timing and stroke play is second to none. He was accumulating boundaries and sixes at will. Junaid Ahmed was also enjoying the company of Karan Sonavle. Few opportunities did come from the bat of Karan Sonavle, but they were never captured. And as a result, Renaissance Challengers had to pay a hefty price. Karan Sonavle was in a little bit of a hurry. He was tonking sixes at will. And that is where Renaissance Challengers did not have any kind of answer whatsoever. They were just being accustomed to the presence of Karan Sonavle. Junaid Ahmed towards the end did decide that he had an opportunity to get his maiden 50, and that's where he rushed the proceedings, accumulating few boundaries just around the ground. And everything coming from the middle of the bat, that means that Junaid Ahmed was always a contender. Karan Sonavle was just short of a boundary for his 50, and he was brilliantly taken by Hamad Mirza at deep mid-wicket. But then Junaid Ahmed swept that one to get his 50, and towards the end, to celebrate his 50, he hit a massive maximum. What an outing this has been for Royal Oman Stallions.
So that's the summary of the game, and here you can see the scorecard. Junaid Ahmed not out on 56 of 45 deliveries. In between he was injured, he went out and came back. And Jitin Kumar Ramandani giving him final support, 2 of 2. But brilliant knock from Karan Sonavale's bat, 46 of 32. He made the scoring look easy. He played some fantastic shots, and they were able to reach their target in 15.3 overs. Bowling figures for Renaissance: Sufyan Mahmood, captain, 4 overs, 20 runs for 1 wicket. And Nadeem Khan, I think, bowled well, 4 for of 28 runs of his 4 overs. Hamadullah, 2.2 overs for his 25. He had to go back with a sprain on his leg. Shahbaz had to complete his over, 1.4 overs for 8 runs. And Mohammad Yusuf, 2 overs for 22 runs. The only wicket taker was Sufyan Mahmood, 1 for 20.
So that's the final confirmation. The match summary: Hamad Mirza getting 36 of 35, a struggling knock for him to make sure that he stayed till the end. Nadeem Khan made an impact towards the end, 24 of 13. Prithvi Machi right at the top. tried to play a long innings but wasn't able to survive for a long time. 4 wickets for Hasnain Ali Shah, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi getting 2 and Karan Sonavle getting 2 wickets as well. Royal Oman Stallions in reply, chasing the score down in 15.3 overs and 8 wickets to spare. Junaid Ahmed 56, not out of 45 deliveries. Karan Sonavle, as brilliant as he is, 46 of 32 deliveries. Sufyan Mahmood did get a wicket, but that was never going to be good enough because no other bowler came to the party. Royal Oman Stallions have won the game by 8 wickets and 27 balls to spare. It was pure domination from Royal Oman Stallions. We'll look at the points table quickly. Royal Oman Stallions are joint at the first position with IS Invincibles, 4 points apiece. And apart from that, there is a big juncture at 3, 4, 5 and 6 as all of them are placed at 2 points. Talking about the net run rate, just getting past IS Invincibles, 0.79 for Royal Oman Stallions. IS Invincibles at 0.63. That is a point that is going to be in consideration. I feel that at the moment, the other teams just need to catch up. We'll take a short break here in the com box. On the other side, find out who the player of the match is with Mudassir Ali Qureshi.
Royal Oman Stallions are back on track after their loss previous night. They did their homework and they came strongly in this game and they chased the target of 119 against Renaissance Challengers with authority. Joining me in the presentation party is our match referee, Mr. Jeevan Amanna, who will be giving the Player of the Match award. Quite a few notable performances from this game. The likes of Hasnain Ali Shah, who got 4 wickets to his name, going for 29 runs. But clearly a true all-rounder who stole the show with the ball and with the bat. Karan Sonavle is our Player of the Match in this game. Couple of wickets with the ball, then a quick 46 in just 32 balls. What a tournament he is having. Karan, first of all, congratulations. You are having a wonderful tournament. How special is this knock?
Yes, because I know that I am in good touch and I need to carry my team throughout the tournament, and my form is very important for my team, so that is why I am trying to stay till the end.
Absolutely, and World Cup around the corner. So tell us about your performance and how much important it is for you to get runs as well as get those wickets.
Yeah, I am just doing my basics right. Yes, it is very important as long as World Cup is concerned. Yes, I am practicing hard. I am doing my training regularly. That's it.
You were in a hurry in the second innings getting those quick runs. What is the reason behind? Are you in a rush?
Not exactly in the rush. We need to have a good run rate also. Yesterday we lost a odd game, so it was a must-win game, of course, and also in a good run rate. That is why it was my role to finish the game as early as I can.
Well played, Karan. We thoroughly enjoyed your knock. All the best for your future games.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers.
So that was our Player of the Match, Karan Sonavle. That's all from the post-match presentation. There is one more game lined up, so stay tuned.
He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edged away. Yes, it is.